Hi, this is Dr. Jeff Golden with St. Leo University. This is a tutorial on how to find authoritative research, which means using primarily government research publications or peer-reviewed journal articles. Both are published only after exhaustive review by experts in the field, and both are relied upon by authorities and scholars. Your use of either or both types of sources will demonstrate that you understand the value of using only the most reliable and accurate information. Anything less is simply not as authoritative. In a college course, that requires research, and especially at the graduate level, you are expected to use scholarly and authoritative sources. Federal and state agency websites and peer-reviewed journals are the best places to find such research. St. Leo University requires you to be able to perform online academic research, and that means you must learn to do something more than type a query in the Google search box. Luckily, there's an easy way to find peer-reviewed journal articles and research from government agencies. Peer-reviewed journal articles are readily searchable in our online library, and government research is almost always published on the government agency's website. You just need to identify what government agencies, both state and federal, address the issues you're researching. Can you use Google, Bing, Yahoo, or any other search engine to try and find academic research? Maybe, but you'll never find the quantity or quality of academic research on such engines compared to St. Leo University's online library or the government agencies' websites. Public search engines are not designed to find authoritative research, nor is such research easily found there. In fact, most academic research can only be found if you pay for a subscription to the academic journals in which it's published. Luckily, you can access all that research through our online library. On commercial web search engines, the sources are very unlikely to be authoritative sources. Sure, you'll find some, including reputable newspapers and magazines, but reputable is not the same high quality as authoritative. So as a rule, use only our online library to find peer-reviewed journal articles, and only use government websites to find government publications. Let's walk you through an example of searching for a peer-reviewed journal article and then searching a government website for research. First, go to the main page of the St. Leo University Online Library. You can access it from our D2L course page by clicking on Library under the Online Services heading on the right side of the page. Use the search box to type keywords for your search. Ask yourself, what are the keywords that will help me with my research? To explain the research process, I'm going to search for peer-reviewed journal articles that might help me learn about anger in youth. Let's type into the search box the keywords youth anger. Look on the left side of the screen under the title Content, and you see the words peer-reviewed, and in parentheses the number of peer-reviewed journal articles that mention youth anger. Place a check mark in the box next to peer-reviewed so that the only contents that come up are articles that are peer-reviewed. Next comes the real investigation. Don't just look at the first 3 or 4 titles. You need to look at the first 3 or 4 pages of article titles. And at the bottom of the page, you can see where you can go to page 2, 3, 4, etc. It only takes a couple of minutes. If there are any titles, any at all, that look interesting or to be on point, click on the Read More link that will give you a brief description of what's in the article. I'm going to go back to page 1 because I saw something that interested me. Number 5, childhood anger, so common yet so misunderstood. And if I click on Read More, it gives me a brief synopsis of what this article is all about. This sounds promising. At this point, I want to see the full text. So let's click on the View Full Text box. The entire article is here for us to read, and we have it in a couple of different formats. It comes up already with the ProQuest publication service so that we can just scroll down and read it all. We can also click on Full Text PDF, and a PDF file will appear, and we can scroll down that. You may also have noticed at the top you can download the PDF from the Download PDF button. And very conveniently, look at this, Cite. You can potentially find a correct APA citation to the article by clicking on the Cite link beneath that button. However, please be advised, the citation may not be correct. And there's even an admonition at the bottom saying, check the accuracy and completeness of the citation. Just because there's a link to it does not mean it is correct, and many times when you copy and paste from citation links like this, the formatting changes, and that would make the APA citation incorrect as well. Keep in mind, there are many different publishing companies for peer-reviewed journals, and every publishing company has a different screened format for their articles, so don't be surprised if you don't see this exact format with some other article. Here's an important tip. The most important sections of every article are the introduction, the literature review or background, the results, and the discussions or implications, as well as the conclusion. Let's look at one more article so you can see how different publications have different page formats but provide all the same information. Let's go to article number 25 on page 3 of our Youth Anger Search. First we go to page 3. And then let's scroll down to article number 25. Anger correlated with psychosocial variables in rural youth. Let's look at the full text. There's 2 different places we can pull it up from. And what comes up first is not the full article. This is the abstract page, the title and the authors and the source, some subject terms, and the abstract itself. If you want to see the entire article, you need to click on PDF Full Text. Look over here. There's also a link to a citation. If you click on that, we can scroll down and look for APA. And again, we remind you, copying and pasting often plays with the formatting, and that could affect your total possible points for your APA score. Let's click on PDF Full Text to see the article. Keep in mind, you cannot perform quality research by only reading that abstract page. And moreover, most professors will not accept a link or a citation to an abstract page. That's lazy research and shows you didn't use the full article. So always click on the PDF Full Text and read the article. Also remember that the final section in every journal article, if you scroll down to the bottom, is going to be the references. If the article you're reading is on point and is really a very good article for the paper you're researching and writing, there's a good probability that many of these references are also going to be useful to you. So find one good article and the references section will probably lead you to even more good articles. Let's turn to government publications. They're documents that are issued, published, or financed by local, state, federal, or international government agencies. They're documents and information produced by government and central government organizations. They are considered authoritative. You need to identify the government website that might address the topic you're interested in. For example, in juvenile justice matters, the Federal Office of Juvenile Justice and Delinquency Prevention would be a good start. On the left side of the main page is a link to Publications. If you just hover over the Publications link, you see that there's a Publications search link as well. Let's click on that. And a Publications search box comes up where you can enter keywords. Let's use the words violence prevention and click Go. A list of all the agency's publications that relate to violence prevention, either alphabetically or by date of publication, comes up with their title and a link to an abstract or either the HTML or the PDF file of the document. Most government publications are not terribly long. Some, however, are extremely long because they are research documents. You're not likely to find an APA citation link on any government website, though, so you will have to use the APA manual or one of the free online citation generators to create a perfect APA citation. One of those is citationmachine.net, CITATIONMACHINE.net. Better yet, you should consider purchasing Perla software, PERRLA, which not only creates perfect APA citations, but perfectly formats your research papers as well. It's an excellent $39 investment that you can use for your entire career. You might also find good links to state agency publications by performing a Google search. For example, if you want information from state agencies on suicides in California, Google the terms Suicide Research California. The first result you'll see here is a California government publication. If we click on it, we see it comes from the California Department of Education, and a quick scroll through it shows links to other publications and resources, all of which might be helpful in our research. If we go back to our Google search and look at the second link, we see a RAND study on California's suicide prevention programs. That second result from RAND Corporation is a very reputable independent research organization. Let's click on it and see what it shows us. It's a summary, but at the bottom we see click here to download the study. So we can go directly to the study, and there's even a related products link. So you never know exactly what you're going to find when you click on a Google search, but it's probably going to lead you to other material that's helpful as well. One final note about searching for research. We don't expect you to be experts. We do expect you to make a reasonable effort to learn how to perform good research. If you're not finding the research you want or need, never hesitate to contact your instructor for assistance. That's what we're here for, and we're more than happy to assist you.